that, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Streets. That's what got them to the college football playoff.
You guys ready for him to get hurt this season?
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for
Yeah, and then Pickle will be all sad.
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Yeah.
Come in.
That's
I want you to be the
Pickle's
first to know that
favorite
Marcus
player.
Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
They're
He's the
saying
number
Michelle's
one
gonna have a
recruit.
monster
There's no
season.
guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in.
Yeah, if he runs like he does in this game.
Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove. Yeah, to who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
I take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, the second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip.
You guys ever watch Stranger Things before?
Let's get to it.
Oh, it's on Netflix. I just got to the 3rd season of it. Yeah, I like it. It's a pretty fucked up show. It's about like upside down world with all these crazy monsters and they take over people. Bro, like, let's say if you look at your wall, on the other side of that wall would be a monster. No, I'm telling you how the show goes.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, you was sweet. I did. Yes.
Yo, future of death.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa. The event staff is around the
Yeah.
corner, see? Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
Oh yeah? I thought you just said you didn't know what it was.
What?
The Seminoles, yeah.
Yeah, you did lie.
Okay. What's your name?
Yeah, that's my favorite character though. Yeah. Oh, Steve, he's okay. I like Hopper the more though. He tries to control her and that did not play out well.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but,
Yeah.
I'm the quarterback.
No.
Yeah.
Only a few episodes of season 3.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so surprised.
Yeah, I started
It's
like
my job
the
to know the
second
roster.
I
I'm
found
terrific.
out
I
about
want
it.
to
Like someone
decide
told me about season 3, and I was like, I haven't even watched season 1, so I
mind if I
just
ask you a few
watched it
questions?
like crazy.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
Right. So we all know your situation.
Yeah, I started watching it like a
but
week ago.
We really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
No, that's why it's easy.
Oh. Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out.
All right.
Get it in my receiver's hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how
Have fun in your dreams.
would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe it.
Don't-
Yeah, were you intense, cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, listen. You ready, right?
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Listen, winning a national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, We need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. Got you.
Oh, we see it.
Set 90. Pull. Ready. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Ready. Ready. Come on, set. 50. Plan. Go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Lobo. Set, go. Ready. 30 pace, let's go. Ready, go. Set, hut. 60 orange. Set, go. Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hut, hut.
You double click circle to fake throw it.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Set, hut. Here we go, here we go. 70 inches. Hut, hut.
Yeah, it's still there.
Set, ready.
I learned that the hard way.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Hut, hut. Here we go. 18 Gator. Hut, go. Set. 90. Pull. Ready. Ready. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 16 outlaw. Ready. Got it. Go. Come on, set.
Yeah. Never wasn't me.
Set, go.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
Oh. It's hot enough to be dying.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight. Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, we don't get overwhelmed, and we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? right?
Need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
But you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on their in-state rivals, the Florida Gators.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
Alright.
For the right to play for a national championship next
guys
Monday
tomorrow.
night in... In the national playoff semifinal, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First and 10 now, Florida State. They'll run with Cox, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilhoit. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, George. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brady. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Already trailing 3-0 before he takes that first college snap. Here it is on 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good throw there, but boy, a tough situation for this offense, for this program, really. When you think about it, Marcus Washington, 4-year starter, came as a true freshman to lead this team. He's 3rd all-time in passing yards in school history, 2nd in touchdowns, twice an All-American, a Heisman finalist, all that stuff. Never missed a game in his college career, 53 starts, but now he sits and watches as his understudy for the last 4 years finally. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets, 31 yards. And the Gators have jumped out in front. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
From the gun, George, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Seminoles have the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting ready for their next possession, this Florida Gator offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll look to throw here. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seminole offense about ready to get going again. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. George looking to pass. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the carry, this is Will Hoyt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage. Get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards. Turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11 yards there, first down. First and goal for the Seminoles. They'll run now with Will Hoyt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, you have to think to this point in the semifinal matchup, you've got to be very impressed with the way that he's moved this offense. I mean, they really have not missed a beat from the way that Marcus Washington led them during the regular season. If anything, actually, they might be moving the ball a little bit better. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a pickup of 3 on the... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break it.
Let's go. Hey, Ken. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
Be a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. They'll look to throw. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of under pressure, and down he goes.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts, to how the speed really picks up in this game, and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the... He's got a man, complete! And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Ray O'Neal, 28 yards. And the Gators have jumped out in front. And he is in. Touchdown, Gators. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, George. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now George. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96. And then most recently, they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And, well, you think about it, part of nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, the second down throw on target. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The end result, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his...
And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from the 20. And the Gators push that lead out. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida Gators are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Well, hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Yeah, now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
Yeah.